In today's short analysis video, we will discuss on advanced micro devices stock. My dear friends, this stock has broken down from an important support level, and along with that there are multiple negative factors which has already been action, and that would allow us to capitalize on an opportunity to short sell this stock. We can initiate a short sell position before a downside correction get triggered. My dear friends, if you'll make a closer look over here, this was in bottom where the stock had given a massive upside rally in the form of upper sloping parallel channel, and as long as the stock was trading upper sloping parallel channel, the stock got triggered with back to back higher highs. If you'll see over here, the first higher highs trigger here, the second higher highs over here, and the third higher highs here. But as soon as this upper sloping parallel channel got broken down on the downside, first time its higher highs shifted to lower lows on closing basis, and this is an point where we got a two major negative signal. The first one is upper sloping parallel channel got trigger on the downside. The second one is higher highs shifted to lower lows. Whenever the higher highs get shifted to lower lows, we mark as an confirmation. We take that as a confirmation that stock is officially under correction, and very first thing we have to do is to avoid buying. Book a short-term profit. If you are in the profit side, book a short-term profit, and you can simultaneously initiate a short sell position. And finally, my dear friends, we will see the third negative signal, and that will be a diversion. If you put a diversion indicator, you will be surprised to know that even the diversion is showing you the negative diversion. If you see, there is a higher highs peak, but the same peaks on the RSI is on the downside, and this was an area where we got a breakdown, and it will going to create a downside momentum on the stock. And finally, my dear friends, the most important negative signal, and that will be in chart pattern. If you'll see a closer look over here, you will be able to see this negative chart structure. That will be an head and shoulder pattern. This pattern we call it as an head and shoulder pattern, and it's already gone broken down, and there is a support. Now the stock is at the support, the second support after the neckline. This support will sooner or later, there is a possibility that stock may come to bounce from here to retest the neckline, and then again it will start the downside move. Or it may be possible it may give you little bit deep retracement, and then it will start movement on the downside. So if you get an bounce, then you have to use that bounce as a short sell opportunity, and very soon you will see the stock will be coming to fill this gap, and this gap, filling this gap will be our first target, and the second target will be $174 and $161. So this will be a two major targets on the downside, and this was an area where it will be an stop loss for the short seller. If you find the stock is moving above the right shoulder, this is an head and shoulder pattern, and if the stock move above the right shoulder, then assume that stop loss has been triggered. And finally friends, this neckline will act as a strong resistance. Earlier it was in support, but now the support has turned into an important resistance because multiple negative factors got action over here. This was an area where we have seen the upper sloping parallel channel got trigger on the downside. This is an area where we have seen the higher highs shifted to lower lows. This was an area where we have identified the negative diversion between the price action and the RSI, and this was an area where we have seen the negative chart structure, head and shoulder pattern got trigger on the downside. So with due respect to all the negative factors, this area of neckline so far was in support, now has turned into an important resistance. This is it for today's analysis, my dear friends. If you really like my video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more such videos.